welcome to another episode of 9 to 5 Nerds with Robert Swathwood. That's me, Corey Urkel.
Howdy do.
And our guest today is Brian Pasifume.
Hello there.
And today we're going to we don't have a specific goal in mind. It's not a Game of Thrones. It's not a Walking Dead. Corey and Brian both brought topics which I don't know. So we're going to go from there and just talk about it, see where the conversation goes. So Brian's topic is first. What do you got for us today, Brian?
I want to talk about Uncharted 4. And I want to talk about what you two are excited about. I want to talk about what I'm excited about. I want to talk about this report I read that someone says it's better than The Last of Us, which I think all three of us has played. I know Robert and I have. Have you played? Okay,
Yeah.
I think we can all agree it's amazing. And I just want to kind of figure out what is everyone's plan on playing it. Is it one of those games that we are going to try to play at the same time, like we tried to do with The Witness and Firewatch, and that never happened.
Corey played The Witness without us.
Yes, I know that part. So
So
that hurt my heart a little
what
bit.
is Uncharted?
Okay, so we're going to skip Corey's dumb comment and go into the fact that Uncharted,
I've never played it. What's it based on?
it's based on a game.
I'm just kidding.
Based on Nathan Fillion's life.
Yeah. First of all, by far, one of my top 5, top 10 franchises. I mean, it's pretty good. I'm Corey. I'm gonna give. You can't see his dumb face.
It's pretty dumb.
It's maybe not top 5, but top 10. I would definitely put because I really enjoyed
Halo.
1, 2, and 3.
Oh. Your number one franchise, Halo?
No.
Oh.
No.
Yeah.
Fallout?
I would love to say that, but I've never played 1 or 2, or any of the.
ones.
They don't count.
If that's the case at this point in my life, yeah, Fallout's probably my favorite franchise. I don't know any other one that I would put up to. What other game do I sit and wait for it to come out? At this point, it's only Fallout, and I beat it last week, and I was sad. I almost turned it back on today, but I started playing the Michonne story.
I was going to ask what about the Telltale games?
They're good. They're really good.
Top
I like
10?
them a lot. No,
Not top 5, not even anything.
story-wise, yeah, it's really good.
Yeah.
But I played it for maybe an hour and 20 minutes, and I beat the whole first chapter.
How many are there? 3?
Yeah, and I'm like, that is really short. Because the other ones were probably 2 hours a piece, maybe a little longer.
What is it, a $10 game?
It's $15.
Hmm.
But for all 3.
That's
Yeah.
pretty good.
Yeah, so the price point isn't bad, so that's not something I would complain about. But as far as Uncharted 4, I'm kind of crossing my fingers that maybe I get it for Father's Day.
You haven't seen any trailers on it, as far as I know.
I've seen screenshots. I haven't seen any trailers. I don't really want to watch any trailers. I've gotten to a point where I'm one of those.
So you didn't see the reveal trailer where it looked like CG, but
I've seen a little bit.
Okay.
he wakes up on the sand.
I'm not.
I mean, you're
To
not
the
missing
point
out.
where-
You're not missing out on anything. Well, I'm not gonna spoil anything. It looks fantastic. We can say that.
Oh my god.
It looks just.
I like being
ridiculous.
surprised, which is funny because I've watched almost every Civil War trailer, and that's a 2.5 hour long movie, whereas Uncharted 4 will probably be around 8 hours.
You would
8 to
be
10
super
hours.
excited if you had seen any gameplay.
Well, then I'm glad I didn't because I'd be pissed that it's been delayed multiple times already.
Yeah.
You should be getting excited right now.
Well, it comes out in what? This
Next
is May.
Next Tuesday.
Oh,
Yeah.
shit. So does Deadpool.
Yeah. Yeah, it comes out next week. So we should be getting reviews on it unless there's an embargo, which I don't anticipate because they usually do embargoes for games that aren't going to be very good.
Yeah.
So we'll probably get reviews this week.
Yeah.
I don't know. There was an embargo on Star Wars.
That's true.
And that was pretty good. They do it sometimes on really big releases.
But they have to give the developer, or not the media,
Time.
like a week or so to beat the game, or if they want an accurate,
They've already had it.
fair review.
I mean, they get the game in advance, but they just have an embargo when they're allowed to release the information.
They might do a review in progress because the online component isn't active yet. They do that a lot they did it with Halo and they did it with I think not Destiny. There was another one that was online and they stopped.
If people play Uncharted to play online, though, if they're waiting, it doesn't seem like. They might say review in progress, but who plays Uncharted online except to get the trophies? Such a small.
I don't.
Yeah.
I play it for an hour to get trophies and that's it.
Collectively, between the 2 games I have online, I've played a collective 8 hours, which it's nothing.
Of online for Uncharted?
Yeah.
Oh, I played 20 minutes.
You know what my favorite online game is
But
as
even
of right
8
now?
hours,
That's come out in the last couple years is Garden Warfare. That game is so fun. It reminds me of playing Halo 2 online. it's what?
Garden Warfare is the new Halo 2.
Well, I
Zanzibar level.
enjoy it the same amount. The maps are fun, and the games are fun. They have a huge variety of games, and I really, really like playing it. And you get to pick between, I mean, I think there's 4 or 5 zombies, 4 or 5 plants, and I wish you guys would play it. It's a lot of fun.
We don't have kids.
You don't have to have kids. It's fun. It's like $15.
One day I might.
Yeah, go play Little Big Planet then. It's really fun too.
Yeah, and frustrating. You want to smack the person that you're playing it with because they keep falling behind.
That's how I feel when I play with Lacey. I just tell her to stand there and I'll keep going. Or I make her quit.
That's real life though.
I'm excited. I haven't decided if I'm going to get it next week yet. I try not to get games brand new anymore. And if I do, it's maybe twice a year. So this might be one of my annual ones. But I'm pretty excited. I do agree that the title or the genre or that series is very good. I personally think that the first Tomb Raider of the reboot was better than 1 and 3 of Uncharted. That's just my opinion. I think Uncharted 2 is better.
That's a tough opinion because three. I mean, except for like the third act where it kind of gets a little weird. 3 had such fucking badass moments throughout the whole game.
Was that the one with the plane?
Yeah,
the plane, horse. I mean, you're riding a horse.
Was that running through the bazaar as well?
Yeah, when you were a kid.
That was good.
Like all that was.
None of it's bad. I mean, it's an A+ game.
Do you think
I didn't play.
I couldn't put Tomb Raider above 3. Tomb Raider I think was competitive with 1 in my opinion, but
I may have to replay 3. Can we agree that 2 was the best one?
I think so.
I would probably say so. I think it just holds together even at the end. Like it just.
But it's like picking a best Lord of the Rings or a best.
Right. It's they're all A games. Just it's A+, A.
This is called The Thief's End, right?
Yes.
Is it the end? You think
it's the last one they're gonna?
Or he's going to stop being a thief. I mean, this one. I don't know if you don't know anything about it. His long lost brother, who I don't think was in.
No, he wasn't in any of the
I wasn't sure if he was in the flashback when he was a kid in part 3. I don't remember.
I don't think so.
His long lost brother finds him, and Drake's living a normal life, doing a normal job. He hates it. He promised Elena that he would do that, and it seems like his brother drags him in on one last adventure, one last trip, one last thing, and he's like, okay, this is who I am, and it puts him at odds. It looked like with his wife and Sully.
I have a hard time believing that they'll end anything that makes the amount of money and has the amount of hype behind it as an Uncharted game.
It might end Nathan Drake's part in an Uncharted series, but who's to say that's the end of Uncharted?
Yeah.
So
I mean, that's similar to what they're doing with God of War, where I've heard they might go to Norse mythology and do Vikings.
That'd be cool.
That's a good idea.
So instead of doing Kratos, well, that would be so hard to do because it wouldn't be hard. But
You have to. The timelines on that so fucked up now because they had like 4 prequels and.
Kratos is more identifiable than Nathan Drake, though.
Yes,
he's been
he
around
is.
for a long time, and he's just one of the biggest Sony faces there is.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know if they're going to make another one. I've heard this is the end, or I've heard
But they said they
might
weren't
do-
going to make another Last of Us. For how long did they just say they're not going to?
And
now
they're going to do that.
If they don't make it with Joel though, that's cool too. If they set it in the same universe.
Yeah, I mean, there's so many different stories you could tell. I mean, I don't mean to go back to Walking Dead for everything, but I mean, if it's a global epidemic, there's stories to be told everywhere, not just Joel's. Although, man, that was a heartbreaking. And Corey and I were talking about it. Joel is the villain. I mean, he's not a good guy.
Yeah, if you played the whole thing and you know the end, he's kind of the bad guy.
He isn't a good guy, but he really isn't.
That first 10
selfish.
minutes was
Brutal.
It was bad. Yeah, it was up there with Up. It was bad.
That's one of my favorite menu screens.
Where you craft stuff?
No, like the menu screen is just like the little bit of like almost
you mean
the pollen.
like the starting?
Where
it has
the title
thing?
screen.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just
It's
ambience.
it's very just subtle. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And that'd be a good conversation. Is what's your favorite, title screen or menu screen or start screen or whatever? Probably Final Fantasies would come in there.
I saw a thread or some sort of article that was the best beginning and ending shots of movies, and that was a pretty good one. Like you had to compare the beginning. Like Gone Girl had what's her name?
I don't know.
Emmy
Katrina
Rose.
watched it while I was asleep after
Yeah,
asking me
I
if I
haven't
wanted to
seen it
watch
either.
it, and me saying yes.
It's just 2 shots of the same thing. But there was an article that I think that's a good topic for later that we could do.
That'd be interesting. I'd have to research it. I'd have to,
Yeah.
Well, I mean, is there any like menu screens that stick out in your head? Is the Final Fantasy VII one, even though there was nothing.
I mean,
It's just the sword.
Yeah.
I mean, if you know.
I like the intro for Final Fantasy X when it plays the music and it Never mind.
Yeah.
You mean where he's talking? Isn't the Wait, I can't remember. I replayed it, but I don't remember. What about the compare? What about I read this that this person said it's better than The Last of Us. I mean, what expectation would you have to have?
I'd have to know the person
It's
that
someone.
said it.
It's probably what I read. I think it's someone because a bunch of copies were stolen in the UK, and it's someone who's already played it. So it's not like a critic, but it may be a fanboy. Same thing. We heard glorious reviews about Batman versus Superman, and it ended up being kind of just.
I was on Twitter before Avengers came out, and a couple people that I follow on Twitter saw it ahead of time, and they said it was way better than any Christopher Nolan Batman movie. And I'm like, I don't know. I have a hard time. This is before I saw it, believing it. And maybe it is, maybe it isn't, but they're definitely comparable. The first Avengers movie is excellent.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it might be a fanboy who stole the game and then is just super excited about it, but that'll be a pretty high bar to reach to get The Last of Us. It was so good.
I mean, not that Uncharted is that far away from The Last of Us already, but I mean, The Last of Us had the crafting worked so well with the narrative and everything. So everyone always complained about the Uncharted. The shooting mechanic wasn't the least amount of fun. So depending how the shooting mechanic is in this one, if it's better or fine or fun, I mean, I had no problem with it. But
I enjoy the lightheartedness for the most of Uncharted over Last of Us. For me,
right.
Somebody that doesn't get to play video games as much as I used to, I feel like I can almost jump into an Uncharted game more and get out faster if I need to go do something. As when you're doing Last of Us, it almost seems like you're more invested in the story because it's a lot more serious, and you get the shit scared out of you. This clickers the first. I mean,
yeah.
And the first time we were just
tense.
talking about it. The first time you fight the clickers, it's not like you're fighting one and it's just right there. You get dropped into a building with like 5 or 6 of them.
That's screwed up. Yeah, I mean, Uncharted had some tense moments, but because Nathan Drake always throws out a one-liner and makes you laugh, it eases the tension. You're like, okay, well, it's funny. I may be jumping off a building, but he's making jokes about it. So, it's like...
Yeah. There were parts in Last of Us that I remember I wanted the game to end because I was just so exhausted with the story. Like, this is just so tiring. I wasn't bored. I was just, this sucks. Like, when they get put into the snow and Joel's hurt and Ellie has to go out and find the stuff and then fight. It just kept going and going. And it's like, this is a mentally rough game.
It was. And I can't wait if they make another one.
That'll be a day one.
It almost is.
Yeah.
And I'm thinking it's Uncharted to day one, and
I think the more I talk about it,
you should. If you had watched some of it, you should think it should be day one.
I'll have to ask permission to see if I can buy it day one. Yeah.
So you get permission, I'll get it, and then you'll get it, and we'll play it.
Well, the thing is I think you lent me your last copy of Uncharted after you beat it. And I didn't buy it till later. It's one of those games I have to have in my collection. I mean, not that I have a big video game collection anymore.
Yeah, you want it.
I want it up there. So I have 1, 2, and 3.
Okay.
I bought 1 and 2 for Eric for Christmas one year, I think, because he had never played them. Those are good games.
Yeah.
They are. I think I'm good.
You sent me a picture that said there's going to be unlockables where you can unlock different visual styles.
Oh yeah, that's what I saw today. There's a cell shading feature where you can cell shade the whole game like Borderlands.
That's tight.
That's cool.
That's just a bonus.
I wouldn't keep it because the regular visuals are just
gorgeous,
astounding.
Yeah,
but
Naughty Dog.
Cool.
It's funny. Naughty Dog came from have you ever? They had a 10-page thing about Naughty Dog on IGN a couple years ago about where they started and stuff and the two friends but the thing they were most known for before they started putting out these games is Crash Bandicoot, which I loved.
Who didn't?
The Crash Bandicoot games were fun, but it's funny to see them go from I would love to see that come back. I know there's legal issues with it, but it's funny to see him go from a cartoon character to hyper realistic. I know the technology's come.
Yeah, they've evolved with the tech. Those games were as good. They took as much advantage of those old systems that they do nowadays. So those were good games.
Well, let us know if you can get it. Maybe we can play it, podcast it or something.
I don't have to ask permission. I'm just kidding. But
but really
we'll see. We'll see if it fits into the budget that week. That's more along the lines of where I'm going with that. I had something to say, now I can't remember what
If you don't eat food for a week, it might balance out.
Sorry, Parker. Sorry, Oliver. You're not going to eat this week. Daddy's got to buy a new video game.
Yeah.
That'll get CPS cut on you really fast.
Yeah, no kidding.
He's not going to starve his kids for a game, everyone. Just drop that.
Trim the diet a little bit.
Trim the diet? I don't eat anything now. I had something to say about it. Now I can't remember. It's really bothering me. It's a really good in my mind, it was
We
really
started
good.
talking about visual styles and playthroughs and budgets and playing.
Oh
it together.
yeah, I saw a tweet. I don't know if it's real, but they said that you're gonna start being able to use different visual mods on Fallout 4 on consoles coming up soon.
I think I heard that too.
That'd be
Read
cool
it.
because have you seen some of the mods on Fallout 3 to make it look upgraded? I mean, they do a really good job with some of those things.
Yeah.
And then
See
they have
that
all
one?
the Macho Man stuff.
Does it
And,
have to be an official mod? I mean,
I don't know
how does that
No,
work?
I think they're just letting it happen. Ethan told me today he finished his second playthrough
of what.
of Fallout 4 because he wanted. I guess there's 3 endings. I don't know.
Yeah, Corey's done them.
Oh, I told him just to look him on the internet, and he's like, "No." So okay.
You just have to have a save file and go back to the
Yeah.
point of no
Oh.
return.
if you like start a whole new game to get a different ending, that's so funny.
I asked him if there were trophies involved, and he said, "I don't know," and I got sad because I love trophies, obviously.
I get sad that you
There are.
love
Like
trophies
trophies,
so much.
yeah.
I don't think that any game should have any reason for you to play through it twice to get trophies. Every trophy should be available through a single playthrough. It might have
Walking
to.
Dead, where you just play through
Yeah.
and it's a platinum.
You might have to go out of your way to do stuff to get the,
But nothing,
the trophies.
nothing missable.
Yeah,
Okay.
but I don't think you should have to go through the game to get the harder difficulty to play through the difficulty to get the platinum trophy. I think that's dumb.
You mean where you have to unlock a higher difficulty? I agree with you. If I could start high and just do it,
Yeah.
and not miss anything, I would do that.
Didn't Uncharted do that, where you had to beat it?
Yes,
I
yeah,
think
and they
most
added
games-
another difficulty
Yeah.
to the remaster
That's
on
frustrating.
PlayStation.
I think
4.
that's 90%.
I'm not a trophy person at all. If I get them, cool. If not, whatever.
I go for trophies if I like the game, and
Yeah.
if I would enjoy playing it.
If
like
you
a
want to
challenge.
complete it, yeah, that's fine.
Like Uncharted, I think I have, it's not 2 or 3 platinums, but it's because I like the game. I want to replay it. And
Yeah.
Yeah. So
I did that with Batman. I mean, I had
Oh, yeah.
no problem playing through Arkham Knight again.
exactly.
Really fast, touching on, like, 4 podcasts ago when I was on here, I said I might like Arkham Origins more than Knight. I am going to redact that statement. Arkham Knight was significantly better than Origins, because I replayed Origins again for trophy reasons. So, just putting that out there.
That game was shitty on trophies.
Which one? Knight or Origins?
Origins.
Origins was tough. It was a little
Because
glitchy.
you had to do it in order because of that goddamn whatever.
Yeah.
Like if you went through a certain I mean, Predator parts were the funnest part in those games, and you only had so many of them,
Mm-hmm.
and you had to do this list of things to do in Predator modes, and if you don't do one early on in the game, you just screw yourself over.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I played through it 3 times to get, because there's one where you can't die, and you just put a save file on a USB, you copy it, and then if you die, you reload it, so you don't really go
Yeah.
back. It's not as bad as the Dead Space 2 trophy, where you can only save 3 times and you can only, like, through the whole game.
Yeah, I would never do that.
And I wouldn't even try. It's no waste of time.
Yeah,
So
screw that. There was one I just played the DuckTales remastered, and they want you to play the whole game. I think it was out without like losing all your lives or whatever on hard, and I'm like, fuck that. No.
Limbo did that.
No.
That was a trophy on Limbo, where you had to play through the whole thing on a hard difficulty and not.
How
not
long
die.
is Limbo?
5 hours, maybe.
Because I was gonna say I played it for like 4 hours and then I stopped.
Yeah, it's not long. I mean,
I like that
if you're
game.
just running, it's pretty good.
Does it actually have an ending? That's getting recorded on this podcast. If you doing that,
I like that.
No,
that might be our
I
intro
mean,
for the next podcast.
It ends, but I wouldn't say there's an ending.
I mean, not that there's a big intro.
It
for
wasn't
or
like a
anything.
twist, and he was actually.
No, it wasn't like Braid, where it went backwards and you were the bad guy.
That was so cool.
Yeah, that was crazy.
Yeah,
No,
but-
it just ends. You find something and it
Okay,
stops.
well, don't tell me. I still have it on the.
Yeah, kids.
Oh, you don't play
it's
Braid
worth
now?
finishing.
No.
It's worth finishing. Yeah.
So our next topic is going to be bathroom laws in North Carolina. No?
I was gonna do the same thing. I was gonna try to find some serious thing to talk about, and I couldn't think of anything.
It was
And-
just in North Carolina.
Well, I mean, there's other places that have tried to pass them, but North Carolina,
Is the one that did.
yeah. I'm just kidding. We're not gonna
No.
get that serious on here. Although I could do that, but we'll go on to what Corey wants to talk about. We'll see how he does. I don't know. Well, explain to us what's going on, Corey.
We're not really going to talk about it. We're going to debate. So there's a website, Flickchart, and it'll
Free publicity for flickchart.com
Yeah.
because we have thousands
Sponsors.
and thousands of listeners. So
Yeah.
flickchart.com.
We're turning sponsors away left and right.
Yeah.
I'm gonna tag them in Twitter and say that we talked about flickchart.com.
I'm sure they'll be really ecstatic.
Yeah.
If this goes well, we will. If not, then maybe.
Yeah. Before we start this, our most popular podcast so far with the most listeners has been Batman versus Superman one.
I wasn't part of that because I didn't go.
Oh, I went to see that early before it ever was released.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was working.
I heard that you were a little irritated that you didn't know that we were all going. Would you have gone if you knew we were all going?
Probably. Yeah, I didn't even know Lacey was going until the day of.
Yeah.
She said, "Yeah, I'll be home. I'll be home late." I'm like, "Why? I'm going to see Batman." What? Okay. Well.
Nice.
Okay.
Anyways, flickchart.com.
Yeah. So they line up 2 movies, and we have to judge between the 3 of us which one's the better film. And we'll just keep going, and I think it'll start to rack up our favorites and then pit them against themselves. So
Wait, so
this thing's cumulative.
okay, and then at the end it'll put ones that we voted for against each other, and we have to decide. So
I
we're going to
think
be
so.
debating.
I-
There's
this-
an odd number of us.
we
so-
might do this over the course of years or something to home it down. I mean, I don't know how many movies they have.
And will it get down to like our?
our 3 like favorite?
Okay,
But there's a button. If we haven't seen any of the 2 films, we have to hit.
haven't seen
Haven't
it.
seen it. So
Okay, so
they-
there's a. Okay, so there's 3 buttons for all of us.
No, we
that's-
can. Let's all 3 of us pick one. So like
Okay, so the
the
first.
majority wins.
Okay, so the first one. I mean, you can read them off since you have the laptop.
So in this first one, hopefully it loads. But Harry Potter, Half-Blood Prince, and Harry Potter and Goblet of Fire.
It's Half-Blood Prince. Is anybody even gonna argue?
The Goblet of Fire was the one they Triwizard Tournament.
Yeah.
That was the
I
Dragons.
love that way. But I like that way more.
More than Half-Blood Prince?
I'm trying to remember.
Half-Blood Prince was like the one
okay.
that
For
nothing
some
happened.
for some reason, I'm thinking Half-Blood Prince was the first of the last one.
That was one where like Professor Slugworth.
That was Half-Blood Prince was Snape. That's when Dumbledore died.
Yeah, that was the only thing that happened.
That's the only part I remember of that movie.
That was the only thing that happened.
Oh
in the
my
whole
God,
movie.
there's the whole-
what else happened in that movie?
There's the whole fight between Malfoy and Harry in the bathroom.
The Triwizard Tournament's the best one where they have the
You
World.
son of a bitch.
No, the World Cup in the beginning.
It's not the best one.
I put a top 3 Harrys as Goblet
Really?
for me. Yeah, he does the whole dragon thing. Like they do the
The
trials.
Dragon's pretty.
Is it Order of the Phoenix, then Half-Blood Prince, or is it reversed? It's Order of Phoenix,
It's
Half-Blood
Order of
Prince.
Phoenix, Half-Blood,
and then Deathly Hallows.
Yeah.
But
But Half-Blood Prince sets up the final 2 movies.
Sorry, we're
I
trying to
think.
convince him because my vote is Goblet.
My vote is Half-Blood Prince.
So you just have to.
And Half-Blood Prince, isn't that when the shit starts hitting the fan and you
It's
have
just a little
people
darker,
be,
but
yeah, and you have
Goblet of
people
Fire
get
is the actual
kidnapped.
real turning point because Voldemort came back at the very end. We have like that 10-minute scene where.
A turning point? How about a turning point? Dumbledore dies. I mean, it's
Yeah, but this one, Voldemort's back and nobody believes him for a movie. But like that whole thing is just.
I'll
Awesome.
give you the fight between Voldemort. That's probably going to push you over the edge. The fight between Voldemort
Where
and
the
Dumbledore.
one and his parents come out
Yeah.
and all the people that died.
You know what? I feel like I have to go Goblet because I don't remember Half-Blood Prince. I'm not saying it's better. I just don't remember.
I think Half-Blood's my lower end tier.
Chamber of Secrets is my least favorite.
I like Chambers.
Yeah, I have no problem with Chamber either.
I figured no, we should have gone back because if you would have said Emma Watson was just a little bit older and she was probably legal.
Oh.
in that.
No, she was. Wait,
got
in
you.
which one? Order of
In-
the Phoenix
in
or
Half-Blood Prince. She was probably legal at that point, so you could stop being a pervert.
I'm not touched. I'm not.
So
Okay, we're not going backwards?
You rank the movies by like at least.
Oh man, so this.
Okay, so we got Scarface versus Gladiator.
I have not seen Scarface.
You haven't seen Scarface? I have.
That is
I might have
bad.
seen it like half of it.
What? So we're just skipping it
We
because we
will.
could argue between the two of us.
Yeah, you
if
two
we
can do
if
that.
we universally agree, are you going to pick Scarface?
I would have. Yeah,
I would have picked Gladiator, so it would have been a stalemate.
Okay,
so we're
so
gonna have to.
haven't seen it.
Isn't there a button that says
Gladiator. Sorry.
Jumanji versus Gladiator.
Little known fact though, this is going to bring up some good stories. Jumanji was my first ever date.
Ooh.
To
in
I
1995.
think her name was Kristan. Kristan.
Kristal?
In 5th grade.
Kristal?
Some guy moved from the East Coast into our 5th grade class, or no, not 5th grade, 6th grade class.
You did?
And then all
You went to a guy? You
no,
dated a
and
guy?
he was like the cool kid from the East Coast, and everybody had to have a girlfriend then, so everybody started like asking people out. So I asked, yeah, terrible story.
Who do you ask to go see Gladiator then?
No, it's a Jumanji.
No,
Said
but
Jumanji.
yeah, what on
It was
Gladiator?
a little,
What happened?
a little
when you
further
watched
along.
that?
It was in high school.
First time you got laid? To Gladiator?
Anyways, so as much as I love Robin Williams and I like Jumanji, and Jumanji is being remade with The Rock in it,
Ooh.
but I would pick Gladiator.
I was like nostalgia or
I'm going Jumanji
I-
because of the nostalgia.
You're the deciding vote.
and if it didn't have that little kid in it, I might see Jumanji, but I would pick Gladiator.
Decapitations.
It has such awesome scenes. A little long, but ooh.
Oh, this is a hard one.
Inglourious Bastards versus Kill Bill Volume 1.
I love both these movies. And I've watched Inglourious Bastards more recently, within the last 3 months.
I like Inglourious Bastards start to finish more than I like Kill Bill start to finish. So, Inglourious.
I love Kill Bill 2. I mean, Volume 1, I like it a lot.
Right.
Christoph Waltz and Inglourious Bastards
That's
fantastic.
exactly.
And that might push it over because he was great.
Is that your vote?
No, it's Kill Bill.
Mine's Inglourious Bastards.
Okay.
I wanted to see if I was going to be the deciding vote for what.
Yeah, it's Kill Bill for me.
Alright. Lara
Oh,
Croft.
God.
This is not.
Lara Croft and
it's-
Tomb Raider versus Saving Private Ryan.
Private
Saving
Ryan.
Private
Lara Croft. What?
Get out of here.
It's
It's Saving Private
But
Ryan.
it's
man.
Tomb Raider, dude.
They didn't cast Daisy Ridley for the new one.
No.
They cast,
And
I
they
didn't
cast
know
that,
the other
isn't
girl.
it the Ex Machina girl?
I don't know who she was.
Oh, man.
Sin City versus Back to the Future 2.
Back to the Future 2.
Back to the Future 2.
Back to
I
the
love
Future
Sin
2.
City. I like that movie a lot.
But Back to the Future.
Back to the
It's
Future
Back to
2.
the
Back to the
Future
Future 2 is actually my favorite Back to the Future.
I-
Why are these all in like Japanese covers?
I don't know.
Okay.
Monty Python and the Holy Grail versus Collateral.
I have not seen either.
Okay, well, just real quick, what would you pick, Corey? Collateral was really good. That might be one of Tom Cruise's best roles.
I would say freaking Collateral.
But mine would have been Holy Grail.
I can't say I grew up watching Holy Grail. I mean, it's funny.
And you have to.
But Collateral was really good.
You almost have to see it when you're younger. It's one of those movies that doesn't.
So, but I haven't seen either.
Okay, so they won't come up.
Yeah, well, two brand new ones. School of Rock versus Batman.
Batman, come on.
I wouldn't put Batman above much, but I would say Batman as well.
Yeah, it's Batman.
School of Rock. I don't really like School of Rock.
Yeah.
No?
No.
I thought it was good.
Chronicles of Narnia, the first one, versus Phone Booth.
I've seen Chronicles, but not well enough to remember, and I don't think I liked it very much.
I kind of like Phone
And
Booth.
I didn't see Phone Booth.
I actually liked Phone Booth as well.
Yeah, and this is actually would be weird for me because
I like Chronicles. I like the first Chronicles of Narnia.
I do. I like all of them, which is stupid.
I've never
Yeah.
seen the third one, but I would have said Phone Booth. If you're gonna say Phone Booth, you can pick Phone
I'm
Booth.
gonna say Chronicles.
Oh, then it's split.
What'd you say?
I don't remember any of them. I saw Chronicles once, and I was disappointed.
So
and
you
I
want me to
just
say
kinda
you
fell
haven't
off
seen
of
it?
It's Jane
Yeah.
McAvoy's best movie.
The one where he cursed the most. Okay, but you've seen Phone Booth?
No.
You've never seen Phone Booth?
No.
Oh,
And Scary Movie's better.
okay. Well, you haven't
No,
seen
it's
Phone
not.
Booth.
You don't get a vote if you haven't seen both of them.
Scary Movie versus Day After Tomorrow.
Scary
I haven't
movie.
seen Day After Tomorrow.
A scary movie.
Scary movie.
All the way.
Well, you guys, I wouldn't have voted for it for anything
you
because I
haven't
don't like
seen-
scary movies.
You haven't
but
seen Day After Tomorrow?
well, if you
No, we have to get
okay,
out of the
put it up
rotation.
against something.
'Cause otherwise, they'll keep coming up.
Happy Gilmore.
Happy Gilmore versus Scary Movie.
This is stupid. I would pick Scary Movie. I
That
love
is
movie.
stupid.
I love that movie so
Happy
much.
Gilmore is okay.
I'm not a big.
Not any of the sequels. Just the first one.
Is Happy Gilmore Adam Sandler's best movie?
Top 3, I would say.
I like it better than Billy Madison for sure.
I like The
Yeah.
Waterboy.
Waterboy's
Happy
good.
Gilmore.
What about any of the movies with Drew Barrymore? So
He's not a big fan of Wedding Singer. I like Wedding Singer a lot.
we
Yeah,
have
you
that.
see-
You have 50 First Dates and then Blended, which Blended was I thought was pretty good.
I never seen it.
I thought it was pretty
I'd
good.
probably put Happy Gilmore as my number one.
I think
Yeah,
it's
it
up
would
there.
be up there.
Waterboy.
I
is
actually
pretty
really like Anger Management because I like the relationship
Yeah.
between him and Jack Nicholson.
Yeah, so fun.
I'm gonna get beat
10,
up for this movie.
10 Things I Hate About You versus Little Miss Sunshine.
I haven't seen Little Miss Sunshine,
Oh, too bad. That's a good movie.
It is a good movie.
but the Joker and Robin are in 10 Things I Hate About You.
Yes, that.
Yeah.
That's cool.
I would pick 2 new movies. That's stupid.
Oh man.
Oh, wait. 10 Things I Hate
So
About You.
it was 10 Things I Hate About You versus Little Miss Sunshine, and I would have picked 10 Things I Hate About You. I actually really like that movie.
I would pick the opposite.
But 10 Things I Hate About You against Memento,
Yeah.
I'd
Memento.
pick Memento.
I'd pick Memento as well.
Christopher Nolan movie, right?
Yeah, I
Yeah.
go Memento.
Excellent movie. Excellent. Have you seen it?
Yeah.
Okay.
I own it. Wait, do I own it still?
I do.
Schindler's List versus Fight Club.
I know what your answer is going to be, Brian.
It's Fight Club.
He can't.
I tried watching Schindler's List, but I'm gonna say Fight Club
Have
against
you
almost
seen Schindler's
every-
List? Yeah. Did you watch it in high school?
No.
Really?
Wait, so
I think I watched American History X in high school.
There's no way you watched that over. You were in high school, but it wasn't in class.
Maybe, yeah.
did you watch Schindler's List?
No. I tried once. But
God, you're eliminating that movie over something like this. That drives me nuts. Oh,
Jay and Silent Bob Strike
I know it's
Back
gonna win. This is gonna be
versus
funny.
Fight Club.
I'm still picking Fight Club.
and both of us are going to pick Jay and Silent Bob Strike Back.
Are we picking better movies or favorite movies?
Movies you enjoy more.
If that's the case, it's Jay and Silent Bob over Fight Club, definitely. but
I am a big Edward Norton fan, and I really liked Fight Club, but
I've seen Jay and Silent Bob at least like 50 times.
and I would pick that over Kevin Smith, man.
That's funny. That's a big upset.
Yeah, it is. I have to agree.
Mr. and Mrs. Smith versus Aladdin.
It's Aladdin.
It's
I'm
Aladdin.
not the biggest Aladdin fan, but better than Mr. and Mrs. Smith.
But that's the movie that broke up Jennifer Aniston and Brad Pitt.
Yeah.
What?
That's how do you,
Oh, Mr. and Mrs. Smith. I thought you meant the other one.
Yeah.
It's
I
Incredibles.
What Lies Beneath?
well, I don't remember what lies
I've never
beneath
seen
him,
it.
though I've seen it. So
I heard that was a creepy movie.
I've seen it,
Oh.
and I remember it being creepy, but I don't remember.
Meet the Fockers versus The Incredibles.
Incredibles.
The Incredibles.
That's a closer one than the last one, but yeah, the
I don't like the
Incredibles.
Fockers.
It was funny.
Oh yeah, it's not Meet the Parents.
No, yeah. And the Fockers, I didn't like the
It's pitting like some of the combinations on flickchart.com
That's
are
flipchart.com.
like Aladdin versus Mr. and Mrs. Smith. It's not even a competition.
Aladdin versus dog shit.
on Flick,
It'll start getting a little closer.
flickchart.com. But
If we start getting like
this one is Jurassic Park versus Minority Report, and they're both good movies. I like
but
Minority Report.
One's
it was
like
different.
top 10 like best movies
Yeah,
ever.
but
Yeah.
it's not when it's Jurassic Park.
It's Jurassic Park.
It's not
It's-
even.
yeah.
What was against Saving Private Ryan? What were you?
I already forgot.
But it was
Yeah,
absurd.
it was turd. Gone in 60 Seconds versus Alien.
Alien.
I almost would put. I haven't seen. I have seen Alien. It's just been so long, but I have seen it. So, but in which way? Either way, it's Alien because I'm like, Gone in 60 Seconds is only like a dumb movie.
Do you know the
Okay, then
direct?
I'll just not say anything and that I don't
Yeah,
like
it's like
pitch flack.
Any Nicolas Cage movie in the 90s is a dumb movie.
Except Con Air. That movie was amazing.
It's still a dumb movie.
That movie's great.
It's a dumb movie, but that's better than this. But they're all like tears of dumb. But
We
you know.
discuss. On the podcast so far, we discuss Walking Dead and all these comic books and video games and movies and stuff like that. If I say I like Gone in 60 Seconds better than Alien,
You lose
I'll look
street
like
cred.
I lose.
But which did you
credit.
enjoy more? I mean, Gone in 60
lose
Seconds
credibility.
is enjoyable. There's a lot
I
of.
almost feel like I have to be in the right mood to watch Alien, and
Yeah.
I've seen it probably 5 or 6 times.
I'm surprised that a different director did Aliens, and Alien 3. I think it was Ridley Scott, James Cameron, and
that's right.
David Fincher did all 3 different ones.
3 great directors.
Yeah, it is.
But
the
three-
difference between
3
Alien
sucks.
and Aliens is night and day too.
Yeah.
I would have to say Alien's a better movie,
Yes.
but if I'm going to casually watch something, like if I'm going to
It's
throw something
Gone
on
in
TV,
60
it's going to be
seconds.
Gone in 60 Seconds. It's a dumb movie,
So,
but
so what are we picking?
Alien.
Okay. It's funny. I liked Alien Resurrection a lot.
that's a terrible. That's Ron
It is.
Perlman, right?
Yeah,
is
I
that when the
love
big
it.
white one gets sucked out the
Yeah,
window from the
I
little
love that
hole?
movie.
Yes.
Aliens.
Aliens
Versus-
versus Last Samurai.
I've never seen Last Samurai.
Okay. Fair enough.
My grandpa tried to get me to watch it.
It's pretty good,
Yeah,
but it's
alright.
Aliens. But we're gonna skip that one.
Okay, so Aliens versus
This is a fun website.
Yeah, it is.
Spider-Man 2.
Ooh.
Spider-Man 2.
Aliens versus
You got
Spider-Man
like
2.
a really good movie, then you got a really good cheeseball movie.
It wasn't cheeseball when you saw it,
When
though,
it-
for the
no,
first
but
time.
it's-
Until
So cheesy now.
Aliens 2 probably holds up better than Spider-Man 2, honestly.
did Spider-Man 2 come out after or before X-Men 2? It came out after, right?
I think
So close together that I would.
Because for a long time that was the best.
Yeah.
I think
Doc
until
Ock was...
Yeah.
he was great.
Alfred...
And then
what was his name?
Alfred
Alfred Molina.
Molina.
All 3 of them, the third movies in those ones all suck. Alien 3 sucked, Spider-Man 3 sucked.
I
X-Men
would
3
pick Spider-Man 2.
I'm picking Spider-Man 2.
Okay, I thought you were saying I would legitimately
Well, that
say
might
Aliens.
be more of a recent because it's recent, but
Those
yeah,
were
it was
both
very good.
Very good. So we're arguing semantics.
That was a 49 to 51% kind of a thing.
Yeah. Ghostbusters 2 versus Panic Room.
I've never seen Panic Room.
Yeah.
I've never sat and watched the whole movie.
It's a Fincher movie. It's pretty good.
Beauty and the Beast.
Beauty and the Beast
Ooh.
is better than Ghostbusters 2.
I put Ghostbusters 2 because I'm not a Beauty and the Beast fan.
Interesting. I really like Beauty and the Beast.
I think they're
but-
both great movies, but
Yes.
Beauty and the Beast is...
And Ghostbusters 2 is the lesser than, but
Yeah.
still has the Ghost Train and
Vigo.
Vigo. Yeah. There's some good in there.
Interesting, and I'm the deciding vote, huh?
Mm.
So you want to go entertainment wise? What's your
Ghostbusters 2.
yeah?
Sorry, Beauty and the Beast.
If it was Aladdin, it'd be different.
Yeah,
Well, when the live one comes out... with-
I've never seen Full Metal Jacket.
When the live one comes out with Emma Watson as Belle, that one will win.
Yeah. Right.
And she's of age. I've never seen Training Day.
Oh.
That's a good one.
I don't like Denzel Washington.
These are all going against Ratatouille, by the way.
Taken versus Ratatouille.
Ratatouille.
It's...
I say Taken.
That's funny, because how many times have you seen Ratatouille? We've had this discussion.
1.5 times.
It's in my top 3 favorite
It's very
Pixar
it's
movies.
super good.
Now, is this your top favorite Liam Neeson movie?
Schindler's List would have been my top favorite Liam Neeson movie.
You like to see Jews
No. It's just a really good movie, and he lost to Tom Hanks for Best Actor that year for Philadelphia.
I know.
That's what a shame.
What was the movie he was in? Oh, The Gray. Okay, never mind.
I haven't seen that. I want to see that.
Ratatouille and The Incredibles are my top two favorite three.
So I'm saying Ratatouille.
What's three?
Ratatouille, probably
Story.
Toy Story.
Yeah, Toy Story and Toy Story 3. Harry Potter and the Goblet of Fire versus Rush Hour 2.
Goblet of Fire.
I'll almost pick a Harry Potter movie over any other movie. Put it against Star Wars, then
I'm
we'll have a
glad
discussion.
I don't have to think about it because I was almost going to wait. I like Rush Hours a lot.
I do like Rush Hour.
But since you guys both took Harry Potter.
Yeah, it's Harry Potter. So we've had one movie recycled so far.
So we got X-Men versus Mean Girls.
Brian loves
It's
Mean Girls.
I
for
can't
me.
say I've ever seen Mean Girls.
Oh,
I've seen
Corey, it's so
It's actually
funny, dude.
Tina Fey wrote it, right?
I know.
Yeah.
It's actually a legit movie.
The second one isn't any good.
I've
but
never
it's...
seen My Bloody Valentine.
I have seen My Bloody Valentine 3D.
I might have seen it.
In 3D.
Oh, that one's so good. We could have done that.
I've actually never sat and watched all the Breakfast
We
Club.
could have done.
You've never seen The Breakfast Club.
I've never sat and watched it all the way through.
Oh, such a good movie, dude.
Have you seen Mean Girls?
Yeah.
Oh, we could have done that and preferred it and just left Corey out.
Well, that's what movies we've all seen because then they start getting together at the
Well,
end.
I probably would have picked X-Men. As much as I like Mean Girls.
So you've never seen Breakfast Club?
Wolverine, first time on screen, man.
Yeah,
All right, Princess Bride versus X-Men.
Princess Bride.
Yeah,
Princess Bride.
Totally.
Poor X-Men getting...
What kind of cover is that?
There was X-Men 2, I'd think differently, but...
It's still Princess Bride.
Princess Bride.
Dude, when Nightcrawler was all like, bamf, bamf. Oh.
Mrs. Doubtfire versus American Psycho.
They should do a double feature of that at the drive-in.
I can say American Psycho, without a doubt.
You don't like Mrs. Doubtfire?
Not as much as any other Robin Williams movie.
Really?
Yeah, kids brought me down on that one.
I just read an interesting... Like, they had tidbits on it. You know when he put the whipped cream on his face?
Yeah.
He was like, ooh!
Yeah.
That was... It wasn't supposed to melt, but the light shining on him started melting it, and he dripped it in the coffee and just went with it.
Nice.
Yeah. Robin
Awesome.
Williams, man.
Improv.
Yours is Mrs. Doubtfire, right,
It's
Brian?
Doubtfire.
I saw American Psycho in theaters. First Christian Bale experience. Loved it. I would pick American Psycho.
Okay.
This really gets your discussion going about movies from flickchart.com.
Yeah. Fantastic Four versus Blade.
See, and that's a really good...
That's a fair matchup because they both...
Yeah.
I think Blade. I just rewatched it this year.
Which fantastic... That was with Jessica Alba and Captain America?
Yeah.
Chris Evans.
I
So
like...
that was with... That was the first Doom one.
Have you watched Snowpiercer, Brian?
No.
I'll watch it.
It's on Netflix, isn't it?
It's really good.
It's pretty good. Watch it.
It's really good.
Now, how many times have you seen it, Corey?
Which
Snowpiercer?
one?
Snowpiercer?
Once.
So the second time you'll
tell
hate
me
it.
after you watch it the second time. And then tell me how much it sucks.
So Fantastic Four, Blade. Brian?
Blade.
Blade, I think, is unanimous.
Blade and Blade 2 are awesome.
That was like the first big
Yeah.
comic book movie.
Yeah.
Was Blade. It was before X-Men.
Which I know is a comic book movie 2 years later. Walk the Line, Lost World.
I've never sat and watched Walk the Line.
Neither have I.
All three of us.
It's on my DVR, but I haven't watched
Just
it yet.
Ooh.
as and I've sat and watched Groundhog's Day at this point.
You have?
Yeah.
Oh, thank God.
Just for, I mean, I don't know if people know we're based out of San Diego. We all live
San
in
Diego.com.
And this
San Diego, California, because there's a San Diego, Texas, by the way.
Fuck that. So this is Groundhog's Day versus Lost World Jurassic Park, which takes place in San Diego.
So
it's
people
always-
get eaten.
Yeah, it's always had kind of a warm place in my heart for.
I'll just say.
They start talking about the park in San
Yeah.
Diego. And
But how did everybody die on the ship?
Yeah, I don't want to get into
How did everybody die on the ship, Corey?
Groundhog's Day, hands down. Love that
it's
movie.
Groundhog Day.
I would even, as much as I haven't seen Groundhog's Day until recently, but I'd have to say Groundhog's Day. Bill Murray.
You didn't watch that growing up at all.
No.
You know, he was supposed to be in that loop for like 10,000 years.
Yeah, the lead scene.
That's crazy.
Usual Suspects versus Red Balloon.
What's the red balloon?
No idea.
I don't know what the red balloon is.
It looked like it was.
I'm excited to see what movie will take over.
That's the picture.
will take over.
So okay,
There
there
we
you
go.
go. So
This isn't even
Usual
fair.
Suspects versus Charlie and the Chocolate Factory, the Tim Burton one. And this is not.
This is not a.
This is
Have
Usual
you seen
Suspects.
The Usual Suspects?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's a great movie.
Yeah,
it's Usual Suspects,
Usual
hands down. All
Suspects.
three of us.
Yeah.
That's one of
I
those.
want to take a break for a second and say this was actually a good topic to bring, even though it's not a topic, Corey. Flickchart.com
You see our top 20 right here?
really gets you going to
That's
discuss. This is going to be a hard one,
Ooh.
but it really gets you discussing, movies and stuff. It's actually kind of fun. So
Yeah.
Flickchart.com is an excellent
It
place
is.
to go.
Good job, flickchart.com.
Just let's just take a little pause for a second and let's just say our top 5 movies so far are.
I mean, they haven't competed against anything but themselves. Harry Potter won twice, so it's number one.
And then Gladiator, Inglourious Bastard,
So-
Saving Private Ryan, Back to the Future 2.
You can't really say that's our
Yeah.
top 20.
So as they
yet.
compete against each other, they'll narrow down.
Yeah. I think there's options to customize like what competes against what. You can do genres or everything, but I think there's a way to make all your favorites compete against each other. But I think we still got a home.
I haven't seen any movies yet on here that a lot of people like that I hate. You know, there's those movies out there. Although
sure,
I'm not a huge fan of Scarface. I like
Training
it.
Day.
But, yeah, I haven't seen Training Day, but I
Yeah.
haven't seen it because I don't like Denzel Washington.
Yeah.
which
So
is
you don't watch
probably-
movies you don't want to watch.
Probably an unpopular. Anyways,
So this is a good one. So the Truman Show, Jim Carrey, versus the Two Towers.
Truman Show is one of my favorite Jim Carrey movies.
And
Actually,
the Two Towers is your favorite Lord of the Rings.
no,
No, it's not.
no.
Oh.
No.
I like Fellowship of the Ring the best, actually.
I think I agree with you. It's Fellowship was really good.
I thought you had a different stance because I'm Fellowship. I'm the originals. Fellowship's original Star Wars.
Yeah, I thought you were Return of the King.
No.
No, my favorite is.
You got
Fellowship
You got
is-
the actual Fellowship, which
You
is
get the
awesome.
Fellowship, but you
Yeah.
also get like a happy point in time before everything, like the fireworks and
Yeah, before
and
everybody splits
Bilbo's
up
birthday,
and
exactly.
you get the little.
I had no idea it was a trilogy, so it ended,
You
and
like
I
the
was like,
fuck?
"What the hell? Where's the rest of the movie?"
I
And then
remember-
I found out it was 2 more.
My thoughts in theaters was, why don't they just show the next like 15 minutes? So they're almost there. Like
They're right there.
You figure like they must be really close. Why
As
don't they?
much as I love Lord of the Rings, I didn't see it in theaters. I didn't want to because I knew I was going to want to see the next one so bad that I tried to wait till all 3 of them came out,
No, it's Christmas
Oh.
Break 2000.
and then I got it. Or my uncle got it, and I was like, "Oh," he's like, "You want to borrow it?" And I was like, "Sure." And I watched it. I've watched the first Lord of the Rings more than I've ever watched any other movie. Period.
That's a good
Yeah.
background movie.
Yeah, but Two Towers wins over Truman Show for me.
I know my answer.
Yes, I love the Truman Show, but
So do I.
Lord of the Rings is Lord of the Rings for me.
Lord of the Rings wins then.
Yeah, I could. What were you gonna pick?
Truman Show.
It's a good movie.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah,
If it was Fellowship, I would have chosen Fellowship. If it was Return of the King, I would have chosen that one too.
that would have been another.
So Two Towers is your least favorite? I think it's mine too.
But they're all
They're all great.
Yeah.
You know
It's
what
Back to
though?
the Futures.
What's the battle? Helm's Deep. That was
Yeah.
a great. If
Yeah.
you ever played the PlayStation 2 version
Yep.
of
Yeah,
that,
Awesome.
was a great game.
love that.
Uh-oh.
Okay, we got. I've never seen the. No, I have. That's Leo DiCaprio, huh? I have seen that one. It's cool. William Shakespeare's Romeo and Juliet, the Leo DiCaprio version, '96, versus Spaceballs, which I doubt you've seen, Robert.
I haven't seen all of it.
I haven't seen Spaceballs.
Oh, you guys suck.
I've
so
tried.
bad.
I'm not a big fan. So, I mean...
You're not a big fan of space. You haven't. I hate you.
Okay, I'm sorry.
Go away.
I haven't watched it all.
Okay, you guys have both seen Romeo and Juliet.
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't know. I didn't mean to answer for Brian.
I
I fucking
Lacey
hate
loves that
Romeo
movie.
and Juliet. You have modern day people talking like
Yeah.
old talk. I'm like, shut the fuck
Well,
up.
that's like
I think
didn't
it's
Boz
kinda
Luhrmann
funny.
do that?
I don't care.
He
but
did because he did Gatsby.
I'd like
And
to
it
punch
was
him in the
like
face.
Like that.
I'm really not hating it. But Nightmare Before Christmas versus that, and I would say even so, Nightmare is better.
Nightmare Before
It's
Christmas
Nightmare.
is better than Romeo and Juliet.
Did I tell you
They
too?
hate
how
each other. What those?
Really?
What's yeah? I remember reading that once. Leo and what's her name? Claire Danes.
Claire
Claire
Danes.
Danes,
Did I
yeah.
tell you too how we went up to the Hollywood Bowl and saw we
Yeah.
watched Nightmare Before Christmas on a big screen, and then the orchestra did the songs, and all the original voice actors that did the singing did the song. So
That's
Danny
what-
I was
Elfman was there.
pissed because when I saw that, it said it was only on Halloween.
Mm.
And I think they added another show. It was the night before Halloween, right?
We went November 1st.
Okay, so it was the day after Halloween. I would have went.
Yeah.
But I thought it was only on Halloween. I was kind of pissed. I would have loved to have gone to that.
They're doing that for Batman in July.
Really?
Yeah, and I want to go.
It's probably during Comic Con though.
I don't know. I'll
Well,
find
you don't
out.
have Comic Con tickets, though.
Yeah, that's true. Makes me sad.
So we have one I can't rate. I've never seen Fantastic Four 2.
You've never seen it?
No, I'm glad I
It's
did.
it's a terrible movie, but the Silver Surfer looked awesome.
That was the first trailer I ever watched in high definition on my TV, and I was just blown away.
Yeah, Zoolander.
Ooh, this is much closer.
Zoolander versus Tropic Thunder, and one has some really one guy didn't he win an Academy Award?
He was up for
Or, yeah, he
Robert
got
Downey Jr. was
he got
up for
nominated.
an Academy Award.
For Tropic Thunder?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Legit. But
That's the only person that's got away with playing. I mean, because it was a spoof on it in the movie.
yeah,
Like, you can't dress up as a.
no, that's why it's funny that his character, who's so like is such a method actor, does it. You know.
Yeah.
Even so, Zoolander is my choice. The original Zoolander
I
I've
do
seen
not like Zoolander.
Really?
so
Nope.
much.
I don't like Zoolander.
Really?
Well, what's it really fast? What's his face was best actor? Was up for best actor? Johnny Depp.
Tropic Thunder was that long ago?
For what?
Jack Sparrow.
Oh,
Tropic Thunder came out 8 years ago?
wow.
What the hell has happened?
I would pick Tropic Thunder over Zoolander.
Okay, so Tropic?
Yeah.
Tropic Thunder.
This one's critical. No pressure. Thanks for your patience. Here's my gift.
Mm-hmm.
These are the things that flickchart.com says on top of their... I've never seen Grease all the way through.
I would say I'm a little
Can we just
fuzzy.
pitch Back to the Future?
No.
Because I don't want it popping up again. 'Cause I haven't seen it in a long time, but I'm still...
Ooh.
Who Framed Roger Rabbit versus Back to the Future 2?
Mine is still Back to the Future 2. And I like Roger Rabbit a lot. It's a great movie. But mine's still Back to the Future 2. I can't go against Back to the Future.
It's 2 for me.
I would lean toward Roger Rabbit, but I'm glad you guys...
Have we
made
had
the
one
choice.
consensus pick yet? Saving Private Ryan was a
Yeah.
consensus
They're-
pick.
they're-
Like
the
a
obvious
Blade
ones.
was as well.
Yeah.
Airplane versus The Shining.
I've never seen Airplane.
I've never seen Airplane either.
Have you seen The Shining?
Yes.
Airplane's so funny. So funny.
Isn't
Does
that
it hold
the,
up?
is that
Is
the
it-
It's one
Shirley
of my
one?
top favorite comedies, like top 5.
This is another one of those ones where I you could really lose nerd credit from... It's Kung Fu Panda versus The Shining.
And I'm not a big Kung Fu Panda fan. Fun.
I love Kung Fu Panda.
But The Shining is my vote.
Did you take the kids to see the third one?
Yeah.
Was it funny?
It was better than the second one.
Oh, okay, I'll have to see it.
Way
Is it all
better
the
than the
pandas?
Yeah, it was good. And Bryan Cranston was his dad.
Nice.
Yeah.
Shining.
What would you have said, Bob? You be honest. What's more entertaining for you? I mean, I guess
I've definitely seen Kung Fu Panda way more times.
all like Kubrick's movies aren't entertaining, but
See, I mean, it's a time where I have to say I'm never gonna watch The Shining with my kids,
no.
and I have more fun watching when my kids are enjoying. But if I'm just talking me personally, God, I really love Kung Fu Panda.
That's fair enough. But The Shining already
The Shining,
won, so
The Shining.
it,
Jack Nicholson, you know.
yeah, breakthrough. Van Helsing and Beetlejuice, and I watched about 15 minutes of Van Helsing, which has a wrong picture here.
No,
But-
it's Frankenstein.
Yeah,
He's in the movie.
that's a picture from the movie.
These are different covers of the movies.
Yeah, why
on
didn't it
all
say
of
Van
them.
Helsing on anywhere?
I don't know, but
surprised
that's the
Van Hel-
Frankenstein from Van Helsing.
I've only seen about 15-20 minutes of it, so I can't.
That's a cool poster for Beetlejuice.
Yeah, it is.
All right, so I think either way,
Let's see what dethrones Beetlejuice, because that's a good movie.
I don't think
It
anything.
is. And I've just watched it recently too.
28 Days Later versus Beetlejuice. Way different movies.
I
But
like 28 Days Later.
Beetlejuice is one of my favorites, so Beetlejuice.
I'm going to say Beetlejuice, but now I want to rewatch 28 Days Later.
It's such a good movie. I saw it 3
really
times
is.
in theaters. It's really Beetlejuice. It's
I like how the zombies ran.
They're not zombies.
They're-
They're infected with rage.
Rage.
Yeah, that thing. Rabid humans.
It was good.
The War of the Roses versus The Exorcist. I've never seen.
I've never seen War of the Roses.
Yeah.
I actually have. It's pretty entertaining.
Oh.
I've never sat and watched the entire Exorcist movie, so you
Do
can't.
you want to take it out of the?
Yeah.
I was gonna say nobody's gonna pick it because it's not like a fun movie to watch.
How many movies have we gone through? It doesn't say.
Just guesstimate. We all 54 movies, so 54, I guess.
I've never seen Silverado.
Me neither.
I think I have, but.
Oh
So
man,
we
this is
got-
tough.
Terminator 2 versus The Incredibles.
Mine's
That-
Terminator 2.
Yeah, Terminator 2 is one of the
I would.
best action movies.
I don't care if it's an unpopular opinion. I think Incredibles is way better.
Then Terminator 2.
Way better or just
Yeah.
better?
No, I would watch Incredibles. If I'd watch it 10 times out of 10.
How many times do you quote Terminator 2 versus Incredibles in your daily life?
I don't quote either of them.
You always tell me I'll be
Every
back.
time you get every
That
time you
doesn't
go
count.
out of a lean in the room, you say, "I'll be back."
Yeah, but I'm
Yeah.
not quoting the movie.
You
You do the Schwarzenegger
I
accent
thought this
and
whole
everything.
time you were quoting the movie.
No,
You know what I'm saying? Hasta la vista and...
no.
Asshole.
Incredibles. I don't even. You guys. It's not even close. You guys just Terminator 2 hands down.
Yes,
No, I mean, Incredibles is
it's
incredible.
good, but it's
If
Terminator.
it was Toy Story, it would have been a
This is the
different
first time I've been irritated that The Incredibles. I mean,
thing. Terminator 2 is one of the best action movies of all time.
It's so.
It's so good. You got the liquid metal Terminator, which first time like CG characters. What? Do you hate Terminator 2 that much?
no, I like it a lot. I think it's a great
the
movie.
whole
I don't even
motorcycle
think,
scene where he's flipping the thing.
Yeah. Not that-
compared to the Incredibles, for me, it's not even. It wouldn't even be close. Incredibles is
Really?
way better.
I couldn't put Incredibles that high.
You hate Incredibles?
Yeah.
Really? So you don't even like the movie?
Incredibles is like top 5 Pixar.
I
but-
can't believe you guys are picking Terminator 2.
I'm picking Terminator.
Yeah, it's such a good movie. I'm glad we had one that somebody hated the decision. 300 versus Wedding Crashers.
Wedding Crashers.
300.
300.
It's 300. I'm just gonna be difficult now
Not
because you guys.
Wedding Crashers is funny.
It is, but
300.
300 is better.
Great.
300 has it's a lot of cheese. Pulp Fiction, Starship Troopers.
Oh.
Starship Troopers.
I love Starship
I'm
Troopers.
gonna put that on the table so you guys could argue it. Starship Troopers. 100%.
He already picked Starship Troopers.
Yeah.
This is garbage.
I love Starship Troopers. Pulp
No,
Fiction's very good,
this
but I
is-
like Starship Troopers.
What's more entertaining? I could watch Starship Troopers every day.
Yeah,
And
it's not about what's more entertaining because we argued Gone in 60 Seconds against Alien. If I'm gonna watch
Right.
one, action movies are more
So
entertaining.
what do you want to do? Better movies or more?
Well, yeah, what's the better
So they
movie?
pick Jane Silent Bob over whatever the hell it was.
It's more entertaining.
Yeah,
Over Fight Club? Ugh.
but I love Starship Troopers. That's like one of my favorite.
God,
Pulp Fiction is low on my Tarantino list. All his new stuff is high.
yeah. Well,
He only has 8 movies, so that list isn't very big.
Do you own The Hateful Eight?
yeah, it's my favorite Tarantino movie.
So good.
I
I was glad because the guy who did the soundtrack finally won. He's been in the business for like 50 years, and he won for doing that.
Oh, he did he? Ennio Morricone?
I like Starship Troopers, and it's probably the #1 best bad movie of all time. But Pulp Fiction.
What about The Room?
Oh, okay, sorry. I actually
I
like
hope that comes up.
I actually like The Room better than Starship Troopers, but
Okay, so
better than Pulp Fiction. You
you're-
guys are okay
Wait.
being on a recording saying that you like Starship Troopers better than
you're
Pulp Fiction.
you're 100% Pulp Fiction?
Yeah,
And you're grounded? Where are you?
the fact that
Can you be swayed?
you're on a recording saying that Starship Troopers
Oh,
is a
God.
better movie than Pulp Fiction.
NPH. 3 letters.
It's a simple numbers game. They have more.
I mean,
No, I mean,
Rico, you know what to
Like-
do.
it's stupid. I can't criticize compared to Starship, but like Pulp Fiction is so long, and I didn't like any
No,
parts
but-
with Uma Thurman.
Uh,
So,
what ain't no country I ever heard of? They speak English and
oh,
what?
so good. Any parts
Say what again, motherfucker?
with Jules and what's the name?
Yeah, Vincent Vega, Bruce Willis is great in it. Ving Rhames is great in it. You've got the scene of him stabbing him in the chest with the adrenaline needle.
I could do take out the whole Uma Thurman parts.
You-
But Starship Troopers is so entertaining. It's so cheesy, entertaining. Like it knows what it is. I hope it knew what it was.
It didn't know what it was at the time.
I know. They spent so much money on it.
It's like Waterworld.
And the graphics back then, I mean, CG doesn't hold up at all. But
You're
if freaking 1997 it did.
so Corey's already committed.
Oh,
You have to think about yourself.
I am sold 100%. You could put that up against Schindler's List, and I would choose.
Would you really?
I don't know. I'm glad as it came up.
He doesn't even really like Pulp Fiction.
Stupid. I would put that above Harry Potter. Yeah.
Starship Troopers.
Okay,
Get
now-
this movie out of here. You can't have this come back and.
It's so. You like Starship.
I do. I
Go
like
ahead,
it, but
go.
Would you put that above James Bond Bob?
what?
Starship? That's like another
No.
dumb movie, but
No,
see, I might.
Kevin Smith.
That shows
movies-
you how much I like Starship.
Is Pulp Fiction the one where the dude shoots the girl in the parking lot because she won't shut up?
What?
No, that's Jackie Brown. Sorry.
I don't understand.
There's the one where they have the kid in the back of the car, and they go over the bump, and John Travolta blows the kid's head off in the.
Kid. He's a man.
The guy's head off in the back of the car, and then they have to go to
Marvin.
they go to Quentin Tarantino's house, and he's like, I can't say the lines because
Yeah, he's
we-
extreme. He's
what is it?
casually racist.
yeah, he's casually racist, and they have the wolf played by Harvey Keitel come and clean up the mess out of the car.
I think fast. I talk fast.
Yeah.
Go ahead and choose Pulp Fiction.
Yes.
Yeah, I think
Success.
I think that's more of like a. I can't remember the word I'm thinking of, but it's just like a fundamental.
It's a good movie.
I would put like Inglourious above Pulp.
So would I.
Yeah, I would too.
Groundhog Day.
Or the Lake House.
I've never seen a lake house.
No, get that crap out of here.
I like how the posters change each time we change them.
Yeah.
That's why it is then.
Groundhog Day versus.
What's Pusher 3?
Never
Oh
seen
no, I've never seen Pusher 3. I've seen 2. What's up, Mom?
Just for the record, when we were talking about Jay and Silent Bob, the only reason we're doing the podcast is
Ooh.
because
You seen it?
I have.
That's a
Me too.
good one.
A Groundhog Day.
Yeah, it's Ground.
Groundhog Day.
The other one is Mothman Prophecies.
Yeah. And it's an okay.
Kevin Smith's the only reason we're doing
Ooh.
a podcast.
I'm gonna hate you guys for this.
Well,
Black
I've never
Hawk
seen Black Hawk Down, so you gotta skip it.
Oh god.
That's a good one.
I would put that movie so high.
Well, now it's out of the listing.
I need to see
Yeah.
it again.
No Direction Home.
Never seen
heard
it.
No Direction. Shaun of
Oh.
the Dead versus Memento.
Shaun of the Dead.
Shaun of the Dead.
Shaun of the Dead.
Shaun of the Dead is.
Is that the best one of the three that they did together,
Yeah.
or is it
No, I like it better than
the
that
other one? I think it is the best one. I think it gets descendedly like.
I liked
worse.
all of them, but
Well, What was the second one? Hot Fuzz.
Hot Fuzz is really
And
good.
then End of the World.
I agree. I think it was 1, 2, 3.
I'm up in the air on that. Truman Show, so that's one that's lost coming back.
Truman Show versus Night Museum. Night Museum, not bad, but Truman Show all the way.
Truman Show.
Truman Show.
Mm-hmm.
So you're back on the board, Truman Show.
Braveheart versus Slumdog Millionaire.
I've never seen either.
Oh.
Wow. Watch Braveheart.
I tried to watch Braveheart and I can't get
Off
through
the
it.
record, Corey, which one's better, Braveheart or Slumdog Millionaire?
I like Braveheart better.
Shrek
I
or
think
Kung
it's
Fu Panda?
Slumdog.
Mine's Kung Fu Panda.
Mine's Kung Fu Panda.
I like
Shrek.
Shrek a lot, but Kung Fu Panda.
Shrek 1 would have done it for me. Interview with the Vampire versus Terminator 2. Terminator 2.
Terminator 2.
Interview with the Vampire.
You hate Terminator.
No, I'm just against it. I'm going to vote against it in everything now. But
You like gay vampires.
I actually like Interview with the Vampire a lot.
I do, but a lot of gay vampires.
Well, when you... Oh, speaking of vampires,
You
I watched your shitty ass movie.
You watched it.
Yeah, last night.
What
What is
movie?
What We Do in the Shadows?
Yeah.
It was hilarious. It was really
You,
good.
you actually watched it.
Yeah, I watched it.
It's so funny.
We came home the other night and we started watching and I fell asleep. So we started watching it the next night and I watched it. It was really funny. If it ended abruptly, I actually wanted to watch
Yeah.
more.
I'm Vladislav the Poker.
And anytime he looked at the camera, he's just like,
The big little face at the camera.
He's like smiling.
And it's like, we can go on Facebook and we can poke people.
It's a documentary about vampires that live together
In New Zealand.
in New Zealand.
Okay.
It's really
Flatmates.
funny.
Oh, Peter, he got hurt in a sunlight
That
accident.
guy's telling everybody he's a vampire. He's like, I'm a vampire.
Yeah, I'm that guy from Twilight.
Yeah. That was
When the
fun.
name ran through the house when they were chasing him, freaking the funniest part of the movie, like, he said, Vladislav, he can turn into animals, but he hasn't been so good lately.
His face.
he can't get the face right. He's a cat.
It's a funny movie, Brian.
Yeah, it's on HBO.
It's on
Do you have
HBO.
HBO?
No. HBO Go.
You should watch it. It's funny.
What's it
Oh,
called?
man.
What We Do in the Shadows. It's only like an hour and a half too, so it's not
It's a couple of guys from,
Flight of the Conchords.
yeah, actually just one the guy's producer. Transformers versus There's Something About Mary.
I think it's something about Mary, but Transformers kind of reminds me of what you said about Wolverine on screen for the first time. When you
Yeah.
see Bumblebee and Optimus Prime transform,
I hear
you're
that.
like, holy shit.
I'm not a big Something About Mary fan.
I am. There's Something About Mary for me.
When that movie came out, it was
I like
So
it,
funny.
It was funny.
but I just don't like it. I'd pick Something About Mary over Transformers. So I mean, it's not really a discussion.
Is there a Transformers movie you would pick over that? Just
No.
No.
I've only seen the first two.
The other one's
Oh,
off the list.
The
I've
second
only
one
seen
was
one.
second one was bad. Third and four were pretty good. Well, 3.
Nightmare Before Christmas versus Titanic. You're gonna hate me. I think Titanic is a bomb ass movie.
I think Titanic's better.
I like Titanic a lot.
It's so
If there's a live orchestra playing that song for me, I'm going to choose Nightmare. But if not, it's Titanic.
I just want to see Titanic with
I would-
ships are break and it's just
Yes, I like Titanic
So
a lot. I'm
badass.
not gonna hide the fact that I like it. If I had to pick it against Nightmare Before Christmas, I'd pick Nightmare Before Christmas.
fair
But
enough. That's like your favorite.
I'm not gonna sit here and argue it like I argued Pulp Fiction.
No, I mean both amazing movies.
Now, if
You-
Aladdin went before Nightmare Before Christmas, I'd pick Aladdin.
You said Titanic?
Titanic.
Okay. Just a bad rap sometimes. No Country for Old Men versus 2001.
I've actually never watched all of 2001.
Me neither.
Yeah. Well,
That's one of the lists that's on my wall of shame. I'd
Yeah.
like to.
ooh,
Ooh,
this is gonna be fucked up. No
I already
Country,
know what it's gonna be though.
No Country for Old Men versus Wreck-It Ralph. And considering I just watched Wreck-It Ralph and I said I fucking loved it again, but No Country.
You watched it a second time and you liked it.
Oh yeah, so good.
When did you watch it?
Probably like 3 months ago. Jamie had it on DVD. But No Country for Old Men is so fucking good
It is
with
a great
Anton
movie.
Sugar.
I can't even complain about. I mean,
So
I complain about everything.
I hope you guys pick for me because
I'd pick Wreck-It Ralph.
I have to pick Wreck-It Ralph because I don't remember No Country enough. I saw it
Oh well,
a
then
long
you gotta
time
take
ago.
it out. If
It
you
was
can't-
good. I've seen it.
Would you
It was
like-
great. I'm still going to choose Wreck-It Ralph.
would you remember it if it came up again? So should I take it out or?
You can take it out.
Take it out, so we're not arguing anything.
Yeah.
Now it's gonna be a.
Now I am
going
going to try to watch it this week though, because now I want to see it again.
Oh shit!
Two Towers versus Wreck-It Ralph.
Wreck-It Ralph.
Two Towers, and I would have just picked Wreck-It Ralph over No Country for Old Men, which is a critically acclaimed movie.
Why do
But-
we have that for Two Towers? That wasn't happening in Two Towers.
I can't
That's the.
not pick Lord of the Rings, and I hope you pick Wreck-It Ralph.
I'm torn because Wreck-It Ralph was fucking good, but
Oh man,
Lord of
no.
the Rings, Lord of the Rings, man.
You know what? It's not my favorite Lord of the Rings. I'll make your decision for you.
I was gonna say if it was Fellowship
I'd pick Fellowship. I'll pick Wreck-It Ralph. I'll switch my answer.
What'd you pick?
It's Wreck-It Ralph.
Okay, good. I don't have to.
And I'm with you too. Any of the other two, it would have been that.
I don't have to make that decision. True Romance versus Fight Club.
It's just gonna seem like I hate Fight Club, and I really like it a lot. But True Romance.
I've never seen True Romance.
I was
there
say you watched
So
about
get it outta
3/4
here.
of it, so I'm glad it's out of the running because I would.
I'm gonna pick whatever movie comes up against it. I've never seen it.
Me neither. Beautiful Mind. We haven't seen it.
Okay, 5 movies and then we're done.
Okay, Big Daddy versus Fight Club. Fight Club.
It's Fight Club.
Well, you would say Big Daddy.
No, Fight Club. I just wanted to cause a scene. I like Big Daddy.
There was a scene.
Shawshank versus 28
Shawshank
Days
Redemption.
Later.
Shawshank Redemption. There's gonna be a movie. I am gonna be interested to see what movie beats that when it comes up to it, because Shawshank is
Starship Troopers will beat
super
it.
good. It's Shawshank.
Now, you guys gonna pick Shawshank because you like it because it's a good movie?
It's great.
Zoolander
We're getting
versus
into a lot of
Gladiator.
retreads
Gladiator.
now. Gladiator.
I'm glad you guys.
That's the second movie, so 3 more.
I will always vote
I'm not a
against
super
Zoolander.
big Gladiator fan either. Gladiator's pretty good. Beauty and the Beast versus Matrix Revolutions, which
Is that the third one?
yeah, because we love
Yes.
that
Beauty
too.
and the Beast.
Beauty and the Beast. I did like. Well, yeah, it's Beauty and the Beast.
There were good scenes in part
Yeah, there were
3,
some fight
but
scenes.
there's some fucking horrible shit. Rush Hour versus Bourne. Ooh,
Rush Hour.
Rush
I'm
Hour.
gonna say Rush Hour.
Yeah, I think it's
Bourne-
Rush Hour. Rush Hour is.
Bourne is
they're
really
funny.
good, but Rush Hour, come on. It's
Okay, 2 more movies.
Groundhog Day versus Royal Tenenbaums.
Royal
I haven't
Tenenbaums.
seen Royal Tenenbaums.
Royal Tenenbaums, really?
Nope.
Have you seen any Wes Anderson movies?
I saw the Budapest Hotel.
Good movie. Shrek 2 versus Groundhog Day.
Groundhog.
Shrek,
I'm
Shrek
gonna
2 is
say
a good one, but Groundhog Day is going to win
Groundhog Day.
most comedies for me.
Shrek. They're okay. They're not.
Yeah.
I've never seen Mystic River or The Butterfly Effect. Say I haven't seen either.
Yeah, you can do.
I haven't seen either.
But I've seen Butterfly. Clerks versus Face Off.
Honestly, Clerks is probably gonna win.
I've never seen Face Off.
Oh,
really?
that's a
It's
good one.
really good bad movie. You should put it up against Starship Troopers. I hope it gives me something to argue.
Clerks versus Beauty and the Beast.
It's Brian's gonna pick Beauty and the Beast,
Yes,
and
I
Corey
am.
and I are gonna pick Clerks.
Beauty and the Beast.
You're not gonna
Oh,
pick Beauty and the Beast.
No,
It's Beauty
I,
and the
don't, I have no love for
Clerks
Beauty.
is excellent. And we'll leave it at
I
that.
should have just done that to fuck with you.
The next one's Godfather 2. That's one of the greatest movies of all time, and you probably haven't seen it.
I have seen it.
Have you seen Godfather 2?
Yeah, but Minority Report's so good.
Godfather 2 is over Minority Report. I gotta pick a point to stop, but go ahead and vote on that one.
Okay, and then
Godfather 2.
and then don't look at the screen anymore.
Godfather. It's Stand By Me against
Ocean's 11.
Stand By Me.
Stand by me.
I don't even want to look. Just close it. But that was really fun. If you want to argue with,
Harry Potter's still on number 1.
That's because it won twice.
Yeah.
so did Gladiator.
It's number 2.
Next time, we'll just. Well, we still have to. We gotta do. So we did 78, I think, choices. So if we do this 2 or 3 more times, we'll have a couple
Yeah,
hundred movies.
yeah. But I mean, if you want to debate movies with your friends, go to flickchart.com. It's actually pretty fun.
I checked to see if there was an app
Now
so
we
I could
know
do this, like to
that-
get my own preferences and get a
Robert
list, but I
hates
can't.
Terminator 2, and I really like Starship Troopers.
And I am
And
able to.
Brian hasn't seen anything.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But that was fun. I enjoyed that.
that was a good idea.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's entertaining for us. I don't know.
Are we doing a follow-up after this show?
No.
Okay.
That's Game of Thrones. We're gonna do a mid-season podcast, so after 5 episodes.
Okay.
But that'll be it for this one. Make sure you subscribe to 9 to 5 Nerds on iTunes. You can follow me personally on @SlyComics on Twitter, and please write us good reviews. It helps us out. But that is it for today. That's 9 to 5 Nerds with Robert Swather. That's me, Corey Urkel,
See you next time.
and Brian Pesfiman.
Have a good one.
Take it easy.